Now from the home of the Rays, Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. This afternoon, we've got an interleague pairing of division leaders between the Angelo Carrasco, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out. And in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here, but he has a chance to regroup, take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
At the plate, Lee Cho. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
1-1 to count. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Giants down in order. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity. Aaron Nola will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup can't consistently find itself in the top third of the league in grounding into double plays. There has to be better and more professional at bats when guys are on base. That is your chance to create runs for your team, and this lineup has not taken advantage of those opportunities.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Fouled off. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
On the ground to the right side. And that's the second out. Digging in, Jesse Winker having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Austin Meadows would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We are. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 32. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1.
1-0.
Ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 pitch. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Ground ball foul down the left side. Another full count pitch home. Hit on the ground toward the left. To his left, Riley. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, today my spotlight's going to be on outfielder Austin Meadows. When I think of him, I think of one word: smooth. He's so sure-handed out there. Offensively, he's got that pretty swing, and defensively, he runs into the gap smooth. People, lock in on this guy. He's going to be a star in the making.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Sent out to straightaway center field. Under it is the center fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Here's the first pitch to him. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes strike 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
1 ball.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Ready on 1 and 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
3 and 2 now. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Sliced hard but foul. Popped him up. Bryant moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. So stepping in,
and
Austin Meadows. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Settling in now, Austin Riley. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Riley makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. This one's flared off to the right side. In comes Judge, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third baseline. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Here it is. 3-0 now. Riley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And he fouls this one off. Good battle. Count remains full. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Fouled off. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265, 9 homers, and 37 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So in now for San Francisco, Victor Ruiz. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Well hit to right, but foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2. Misses. Nope, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. It's in there, and the Giants look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
In now, Alonzo Chance, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Chance is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Up high, 2-1 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Popped him up. Bryant is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So striding in, Duncan Edwards. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Duncan Edwards.
The pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Okay.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Three and one. The 3-1. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Once again a 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in now, Will Bryant. Scooped up. One there. On to first, a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, number 35. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Rays held in check here. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Now to the plate, Lee Cho. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Count remains 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, number 32. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Meadows over to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now at the plate, Parker Ortega.
And leading off for the Rays.
Here comes the first pitch.
Parker Ortega.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And he fouls this one off. Slow little roller to third. To his right, Moran. And he is in there.
No question that he's going to be docked for a throwing error there. Looked like the first baseman couldn't decide which way to turn the glove, and by the time he decided, it was too late. Runner on board with the error.
In now, Jesse Winker. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside and low, 3-0. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. In now, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ortega at second. Winker at first with no outs. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Full count now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
You know, Theodore, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Into the box now, Austin Riley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Full count now, 3-2. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big...
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup. And he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Standing in now, Yandy Diaz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 4.
Stepping in, Duncan Edwards. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now that's popped up. Number 32 in foul ground. 2 gone. Now at the plate,
catcher,
Will Bryant.
Will Bryant.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. So they put up a big number in the. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Giants to discuss his thoughts on the San Francisco lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Ronald Santos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
He's set, and the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Santos gets his lead at first, nobody out. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
There's a drive out to left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Santos ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's a 5-1 ball game.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score. Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. This is line to left.
Winker is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Joe James will come on in relief now, as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. He's set. Here it comes. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. Lifted in the air out to right. Meadows moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, Victor Ruiz, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The batter,
you don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Alonzo Chance, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Number 35. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit, or if he's able to put this behind him.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Fouled off. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Parker Ortega. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
The 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Ready for another shot now, Jesse Winker.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays. They're still out in. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Aaron.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2-0 count, the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Number 35 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 32.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 32. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep and gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through for a hit.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores, and it's fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-0 in one count. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Hansel Robles trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Javier Baez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. This is in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants get one back on. Ty Block will come on in relief now here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Now with the plate, Austin Meadows. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The right fielder.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. The 1-2 is in off the plate. Two pitches fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in once again, Austin Riley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. 5 runs, just 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Outside, 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you probably got to sit on that right now.
Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Now batting, second base.
Nico Goodrum will stand in yet again, and if you weren't with us earlier, let's take another look. This was back in the 4th inning with the bases loaded. A grand slam, and definitely the big blow of the ball game so far. Derek Rodriguez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Derek Rodriguez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
All even now, 2-2. Riley stands at first with one out. Liner toward right center. Chance is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out with the man at first. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is wide. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
4,
digging in to try it again. Duncan Edwards. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ball 1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Santos going back on it, and it's gone.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Stepping in now, number 35. And a bouncing ball, foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Baez is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits, 1 error, and no one left on base.
Leading off with San Francisco.
Coming to the plate now, Victor Ruiz. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And the pitch on 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Winker. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
At the plate,
Number
Alonzo
10.
Chance. He singled his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Lee Cho. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. He said he's seen his hitters take it to another level with runners in scoring position today, which is reflected in their batting average in those situations. Over a 600 clip. Clearly, that's been a big part of the story of this game.
San Francisco.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Number 7.
Pedro Serrano enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Popped him up. Moran is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Up next for the Rays, Jesse Winker. He went down on strikes last time up.
yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Two and 2 the count. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in and
now
looking for more. Austin
Number
Riley.
27.
2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is.
Jesse
attention,
Biddle
please.
Has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. At the plate, Aaron Judge, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Number 32 waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 32. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Ronald Santos waits on deck. That one's in there. 3-1. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Now batting, Ronald Santos.
Ronald Santos.
First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
The 1-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Oh, and a comebacker. This could be big. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 9-4 ball game.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Bases full now following the error. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Wilmer Flores. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Next to bat for the Giants, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
3 balls and a strike, the count to the Giants shortstop.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 9-5 ball game.
Now back.
Steve Nunez is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 24.
First delivery to him on the way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. With runners in scoring position this season, Ruiz is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken, strike one. Santos, the runner at third. Moran over at second. Baez is over at first with one away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Alonzo Chance, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Alonzo Chance. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Lee Cho. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A pause, and the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Rays 9 and the Giants 6. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Fouled off. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's out number 1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Flores has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The first baseman,
trying to pick things up where he left off. Duncan Edwards. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just inside. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Inside corner, called a strike. 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
High and deep to right center. Chance will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Joe Jimenez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 77.
Stepping in, Aaron Judge. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Jimenez is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here. Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, number 32, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Count even now at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
In there, 2-2. The 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Ronald Santos. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Winker sprinting after it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And that will score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. Now in the box, Colin Moran. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that misses 1-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Wilmer Flores. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And it's getting loud now here in the Dome. A sold-out crowd, 36,973 fans on their feet. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Last strike here for the Giants. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
He strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.